And we are live on YouTube as well on a very rowdy Keach Hospice Care Stadium. We've actually got the Biggleswade Rugby Club lads that have come down to support the Biggleswade United Football Club, which is good. They're all in fancy dress. They're making noise for the club, and that's definitely, I think, a big advantage for us, building up the atmosphere before the match, which is brilliant to see. Thank you all for tuning in to this Twitter space. We have absolutely huge team news. So there are 6 changes from Biggleswade's last match, the 5-1 defeat away to Ardley United on Tuesday. And hot off the press, in goal, we have Tom Wyatt, who returns to the club. He played for Biggleswade United in Christian's first season at the club. In goal is Tom Wyatt. He is the man who's returned to the club. A back 4 of Kate Stevens, Abbey, Jamel McKenzie, Marlo Keane, and the return of former club captain and FA Vase winner of last season, Jordan Wright. He's returned to the club and he's starting today on his return. A midfield 3 of Josh Danilo, Gareth Hunt, and Jaden Irish, with Gaz, of course, captaining the side this afternoon. And a front 3 of Markel Cousins, Taylor Whiney, and Yeni Adelani. With the bench this afternoon, we have Connor in skip, another returning man in Don Moglio, who was a very good, impressive player a couple of years ago. It's good to see that he's back in the fold now. Jaheem Flemings, another returnee who returned a few weeks back. Jordan Gerald and Raheem Jabba. So a strong bench for Biggleswade United. And Jordan, a very, very strong bench there for Biggleswade United. They come up against a Hoddesdon United team who just won their first match of the season after being winless in their first 7 league matches. They came up against Amesbury Dynamos last Saturday and won their first match in the league season by 4 goals to 3. So when you look at that, you might think this might be an easy game for Biggleswade, but when you've got a team that have just come back and won for the first time, they might have built a little bit of confidence. So I definitely would not rule them out in the slightest. And Biggleswade want to try and stop the Rots. Last time out here at the Keach Hospice Care Stadium, it was all smiles after a 3-0 victory to get into the first round proper of the FA Vase against White Ensign. That's all changed. It's amazing what 10 days can do in football. Since then, last Saturday, it was a big defeat away from home to Leighton Town. One of the promotion pushers really for the league, one of the best teams in the division. Leighton Town lost 5-1, and then in the cup losing to Ardley United 5-1 again. So that's 10 goals conceded and only 2 scored. So it's probably a good time for Biggleswade United to have 4 to 5 home games in a row here. That might benefit us quite a bit going into this running now, as Biggleswade want to try and build some confidence ahead of this run-in. Really got 4 or 5 home games in a row. Colney Heath next Saturday as well. We'll be live on Twitter for that one, as the 2 captains are at the centre circle doing the traditional coin toss. A little bit about the visitors here. This is their team. So in goal they have Ethan Gammon, Jack Gibbs. The captain today for them is Connor Bolton, Ben Thompson, Archie Lockie, Sam Cross, Liam Mulligan, George Smith, Harrison Hookhand, Harry Andrick, and leading the line for them is, and apologies if I butcher this one, Larry Asari Burdico. I think I'm just going to call him Larry just to play it safe. Make sure you do share the Twitter space. We are about to start off in this fixture, and as you can hear, the crowd are very much up for this one as well, as we are about to get underway here at the Keach Hospice Care Stadium. And they are underway here at the Keach Hospice Care Stadium. And if you can hear the background, as I mentioned, have a few of the Biggleswade Rugby Club are out here on a day out in a fancy dress as well. And they're really building up the atmosphere, which is great to see. It's Jordan Wright, who, if you are just joining us, has returned to Biggleswade United after his heroics with Newport Pagnell last season. The former captain, he starts today. He's going to ball over the top looking for Yemi Adelani, and he's nearly got the ball over the top to him, but it was a good catch, good caught of the ball there by Ethan Gammon. As I mentioned, the bench this afternoon, Connor Inskip, Don Moglia, another returnee, Raheem Flemings, Jordan Gerald, and Raheem Jabba. Good header away there from Milo Keane. The ball's gone back into a bit of a dangerous area here. One thing that we do that Jordan Wright will definitely show, he's very much a very vocal man on the pitch, and you need those sort of leaders in the team, and you can already tell, 90 seconds in, the presence he has in this team. He always had a good relationship with Biggleswade United, and I think it was always, as much as he had fantastic experience in Newport Pagnell Town, winning the FA Vars last season, getting to playing at Wembley Stadium, which is the stuff of dreams for footballers at this level of the game. He always had a good relationship with the club, left in amicable circumstances, still supported the lads as well when he wasn't here. And I think it was always a matter of when and not if he'd be coming back. And it's fantastic to see him return today, as well as Don Moglio and Tom Wyant, who's going to start this afternoon in the goal for Biggleswade United. Taylor Whiney looking for Justin Illo. It was well intercepted here by Hoddesdon Town, who are looking to try and spoil the return party here for Biggleswade United. If there's any issues with the Twitter space, just let us know and we'll sort them out as soon as we can if there are any issues. And make sure you stay followed on the Twitter and stay subscribed to the YouTube channel, where you will see full match highlights directly after the game. Potentially around 6 o'clock this evening, we'll be able to release full match highlights of this match. As Hoddesdon Town to get the ball up the field, as I mentioned, they got their first league win of the season last Saturday. So in that sense, I think they'll be a little bit confident after that. And Biggleswade United, and they look to play on. Jordan Wright heads it away. The advantage wasn't played. There was a free kick against Justin Illo, which was allowed to be played the advantage as they carried on. But the advantage lasted a couple seconds. They went off the ball, and now Hoddesdon Town have a free kick in a very, very good position here. So it's Mike Niceline saying, come on, boys, get the win. There's a free kick here. 2 minutes play. Biggleswade United 0, Hoddesdon Town 0. It is the number 3 captain of Hoddesdon Town, Connor Bolton, over the free kick. It's on the right-hand side, and it's a free kick in a more of a crossing position here, something for Biggleswade to be a little bit wary of here. Connor Bolton hit the wall, does its job, and now Biggleswade look to come back out now straight away on the counter-attack. It's Jaden Irish on the right-hand side now to Milo Keane. We just passed the halfway now. Markel Cousins, his body's up for this one as well, as Markel Cousins looks to be the defender right from this counter-attack. The ball comes in, bit too far for everyone, and the cross not really to Markel's standard, but we'll let him off because very early in the game he's out of play for a goal kick. But that was a promising chance there for Biggleswade, straight from the free kick of Hoddesdon Town, which was a poor free kick to be honest, but Yemi Adelani blocking the ball as he was in the wall for the free kick, and Jaden Irish was quick to respond and try and hit Hoddesdon Town on the counter-attack, but it came to nothing in the end. As I mentioned, Biggleswade United looking to get back to winning ways after back-to-back 5-1 defeats in the space of only 3 days. And 2 weeks ago, we're looking to try and get that form back that we had a couple of weeks ago against White Sign. And it's Hoddesdon Town now looking to get back on the ball. And it's going to be Jamel McKenzie, another man who impressed in pre-season, I have to say, before he got injured. I think at Kempston Rovers, I think that was the fixture he got injured in. He's been back the last couple of weeks, and it's good to see he's getting a spell in the team as well. There were 6 changes as well, which he never normally makes, Christian, that many changes. But I think it was maybe warranted after the performance last Tuesday. And that is Jamel McKenzie looking to bring the ball back up the pitch. And it was actually Ben Thompson then. A goalkeeper, Ethan Gammon, tried to get the ball from his defender, but instead it was Ben Thompson that decided to just smash the ball out of play for Biggleswade United's first corner of the afternoon. 4 minutes played. It is Biggleswade United 0, Hoddesdon, sorry, I've been saying that wrong the last couple of minutes. Town 0. I think it's Hoddesdon actually. But corner here for Biggleswade. Taylor Whiney over the free kick. Big players up there as well. Corner comes in. I thought Big Jordan Wright might be getting his head onto that one. It's come back out now to Kay Stevens Abbey. More of a defensive area this now with Milo Keane. As he bring the ball back up the pitch. Jordan Wright, he stayed up there. He's managed to flick it on, looking for Markel Cousins. Jamel McKenzie. He'll have to get this right, Jamel. He's headed it back to Tom Wyant, and that's really his first spell of the game there, Tom Wyant. And he's quick there to throw the ball back out and allow Biggleswade to continue this good pressure. You're seeing there Jordan Wright there, not afraid to make his presence known. There, another one there. Big ball over the top. Fantastic ball there to Milo Keane, as Milo looks to really let his pace go through. He's crossed it in, and it's well blocked in the end there. But that's just another one of Jordan Wright's many skills there. A fantastic pass over the top. And now it's Jaden Irish on the ball here for Biggleswade, looking to try and continue the press. Lovely ball over the top. Markel Cousins, lovely touchdown. Past the goalkeeper, Taylor Whiney, and it's a goal. And it's a beautiful, beautiful team goal from Biggleswade United. From back to front, goalkeeper caught out. Markel Cousins plays in, high scoring Taylor Whiney. He's in for, I want to get this right. I can't do it justice if I don't. Just give me 2 seconds. And I believe that is Taylor Whiney into double figures for the season. That's his 10th goal of the season. It was a beautiful team goal. And Biggleswade United, brilliant start to this first half, has got themselves an early goal here at the Keach Hospice Care Stadium, which is exactly what they needed after the last couple of games. Biggleswade United 1, Hoddesdon Town 0. And they'll make this continue. And I'm not sure if you can hear it on the Twitter space. You'll be able to see it on the live stream later on. But I think the presence of the rugby lads really making a good atmosphere here and building up the atmosphere. It's something that's really helped the team out as well. So fair play to them on the sidelines. It's Cade Stevens Abbey now with the throw in here for Biggleswade. They look to try and double their lead now. But Taylor's lost the ball out here and Gaz wins it back in midfield. It's now Cade Stevens Abbey to Gaz Hunt. 3 men there surrounded him, but Cade has managed to win the ball back here. It's back now with the defence here of Hoddesdon Town. Good block there by Yemi Adelani. So he can't seem to get the ball out at the moment, Hoddesdon, and they're going to try now to get that ball over the top. Trying to get past Jamel and Jordan. Lovely header back there by Jamel McKenzie to get it back to Tom Wine. And one thing I've noticed between these two, Jamel and Jordan, my God, they are, for centre-halves, you want your centre-halves to be tall. And they've definitely got a huge presence back there for Biggleswade United. It could always help as well. A throw in there to Hoddesdon Town. Milo Keane clicks the ball over the ground. And it's out of play for another throw into Hoddesdon Town. But a perfect start for the hosts. And even cheering when they want opposition. Gaffer kicks the ball to one of his players there. There's a throw-in taken here for Hoddesdon. Looking to play that ball in now. This could be dangerous. Tom White had to get a glove onto it. He did. He may have injured himself as well, Tom White, which would be a really big blow because I don't believe I've seen Ollie Leslie today, but he's definitely not on the bench. So just to describe this for the people listening in on Twitter, the ball's come in. Tom White's had to get a hand onto it. He looks to be okay, I think, but I'm not sure if he might have hit his head on the top of the bar because he did land very awkwardly there. And he's in some distress. Dale Digweed, I think covering for Banat today as the club physio, having a good look at him here. Tom White to look to start the game very quickly and very well. The new Biggleswade United shot stopper. I think Leslie was training with the team, with the goalkeeper all time for the match, but he was heavily strapped to signal that he's not quite ready to come back to the team yet. Hence why he wasn't in the squad this afternoon. Hopefully Tom can be okay. But Tom's not okay. It'd be interesting to see how Biggleswade do this, because normally think Brad Heaps and Justin Gretorets were former goalkeepers, but they're not even in the squad either. It looks like Tom is going to be okay. He's still on, but that's something to really be a little bit wary of here, because you don't want your goalkeeper not being 100% between the sticks. But he's looks to be okay, and it looks like we do have a drop ball here. Referee's got the ball. There's drop ball situation here. Be interesting to see if Hoddesdon do give it back to Biggleswade in this sort of position. The ball's come in straight away. Header, it's in! Right from the drop ball. And Biggleswade United now back on level. Sorry, Hoddesdon Town United back on level terms. And I have to say, that all came, I think, from the little breaking play. The referee's done the drop ball, and it was in a perfect crossing position. Then it was Liam Mulligan who got his head onto it, and one little bit of lapse of concentration in the back for Biggleswade has, out of nothing really, has allowed the visitors to get back in the game. They do score goals, this team, as well. They won 4-3 last time out, but Biggleswade United will have to go again, because now it is Biggleswade United 1, Hoddesdon Town 1, as 11 minutes played. Jaden Irish loses the ball in midfield. Biggleswade want to be a little bit careful. I mentioned about a very goalkeeper there after just getting injured there a little bit. So the referee stopped now because it looks like one of the Hoddesdon players are down injured. It gives, I think, Tom a chance to kind of recoup himself. He looks a bit gutted there, Tom, but it was a well-taken header, and it was right from the drop ball. It was a perfect crossing position for them. And you're not entitled to give the ball back these days after a drop ball situation. And to Hoddesdon's credit, they took advantage and they got themselves on the score sheet. But we've certainly seen enough from Biggleswade to go again and hopefully get another goal here. But just a little bit something to think about there. And it's up now. And now the referee's doing another drop ball here, this time for our goalkeeper. And the ball's now with Jamel McKenzie. McKenzie looking for a ball over the top, potentially to Yemi Adelani. It's flipped away by Hoddesdon, and now it's Casey Mazabi back on the ball for Biggleswade. Now back to Jordan Wright. Back to Tom Wyant, two returning players this afternoon. Jordan Wright back on the ball here now for Biggleswade United. Now back to Wyant, and the Biggleswade United goal. Back to Jordan Wright. So he's need to go on the run here, Wright. Oh, he's lost out here, Jordan Wright, and now it's Hoddesdon. We're back in possession here. They say momentum. We'll be seeing a little bit of a momentum switch here, because Kay's now been caught out on the right-hand side, and then the ball comes in, and Jamel McKenzie has had to make sure that's, well, I thought about to say forced out a play for a corner, but the referee has actually given a goal kick. It's down Jordan Wright. With that ball over the top to Adelani. Fit backwards, but Taylor's going to still chase this ball away from the goalkeeper. Potentially Ethan Gammon has not the best of goal kicks here. And now it's Markel Cousins who retains possession now for Biggleswade United. To Milo Keane, they're looking to get back in front for the second time in this game. Through an early start through Taylor Whiney was counted out by a goal from Liam Mulligan to put the score back on level terms for the visitors. Now Taylor Whiney for Biggleswade United. Good position this for Taylor. Still Taylor Whiney, love a bit of skill. He's been doubled up on there, Taylor Whiney. And now they're looking for a counter-attack. Tom Wyant's come out of his goal to get this, and he's got under no pressure there whatsoever, so there isn't much to worry about here. And now the ball's back with Jaden Irish. It's Irish looking for Yemi Adelani. Doesn't look like it's going to make the ball to Yemi. Cade's lost out on the left-hand side again here, and Biggleswade United in trouble. Could be potentially killed away by Jamel McKenzie, but the ball's still now with Hoddesdon Town. And Larry really causing some problems here for Biggleswade. For Hoddesdon, he's causing Biggleswade problems. Larry on the right hand side, headed away here by Jordan Wright. Still pressure here for Biggleswade United to deal with. They're trying to enjoy a bit of possession football here. That's a lovely pass through. They're looking for Larry. Goes for his goal. It was deflected. Still danger for Biggleswade to try and get rid of here. So number 7, Liam Mulligan, the goal scorer, trying to get the ball into the box. It's headed away by Gaz, but not away now to Larry. Headed away by Jordan Wright. Still a little bit of pressure. Biggleswade can't seem to get the ball at the moment. Momentum has certainly swifted since the equaliser, and now it's George Smith looking to cross this in for the visitors. It's cleared away by Jamel McKenzie, and it's out of play for a throw into the visitors. But Biggleswade kind of have to shape up a little bit more here, because the last 5 minutes has certainly been a dominant spell by the visitors. Certainly options for Christian as well, if he needs them in the second half. The ball's come back out, and Taylor Whiney wants to try and flick onto this. Ball was cleared away. He was the only man up there, but defence managed to cover Taylor for the time being. The ball has been cleared away. It was good pressure by Taylor, and it's out of play for a Biggleswade United throw in their attacking half, and might well give them an opportunity to maybe try and slow this game down a little bit, play at their pace, ball to ground, ball to feet a little bit more, as try and get these passes thrown a little bit more like we did the first 5 minutes. Now ball back now with Jordan Wright to Stanilo. Look at that ball to Yemi Adelani. Was unlucky there, Josh. The ball was nearly in between the two defenders, but it was well cleared in the end by Hoddesdon. And it's the visitors now that have a free kick just before the halfway. It's 16 minutes played here if you are just joining us. It's Biggleswade United 1. Hoddesdon Town 1. It was Taylor Whiney who got his 10th goal of the season with 5 minutes played, and it was Liam Mulligan who countered it for the visitors to equalise with around 12 minutes played. And now wins the ball back, is now with Taylor Whiney, now back with Jaden Irish. Jaden Irish looking for the ball to Markel Cousins now on the left-hand side. He's got Milo Keane in support with him if he needs him. It's Markel. He's just lost the ball there, looking to try and find Taylor Whiney. And now, once again, that ball's over the top here for Larry, who's looking to run with it. He's definitely one of their most dangerous players here. Killed away by Jamel McKenzie. Now the ball's back with Milo Keane. It's Milo in for that ball there to Taylor Whiney. Two defenders nearly got in each other's way, but they've managed to clear it away and over the Peter Dean stand for a throw-in. Just a quick shout-out, actually. Whilst we have that little break in play, I want to congratulate Peter Dean, who's been involved with the club. It'll be 62 years this Monday, so big congratulations to Peter Dean, Mr. Biggleswade United, we call him around here. And this Monday, he would have been at the club for 62 years, which is fantastic support for the club. So well done there, Peter Dean. A very popular figure around the club as well. And he is here this afternoon. So now Gaz looking for the 1-2 there with Jaden. They couldn't quite get it right. And now Larry's on the ball once again. Gaz Hunt, he's pulled him down right on the halfway, right in front of the referee. Yellow cards here, and there isn't really much Gaz can complain about. He's got two arms on Larry there, right on the halfway. And the referee is right in front of the referee as well. Biggleswade United captain will be in the book for Biggleswade United. That's a yellow card here for Gaz Hunt. And the free kick taken over the top. If they bounce in the box here, Biggleswade could well be in trouble. Flicked it on, looking for the cross. Milo was caught out a little bit, but it was well caught there by Tom Wyatt, who does look to be in a much better shape since his little knock to the head that he had just before the equaliser. Certainly many attacking options here for Christian on the bench. We have Connor Inskip, the returning. It's very skillful Don Moglio. Raheem Jabba, who's been a very good player for us this season. And Jaheim Flemings, Jordan Gerald as well as Biggleswade United. Now enjoy a little bit of possession themselves now with Jaden Irish looking to find Taylor Whiney, He's now on the left-hand side. Got it to Markel Cousins. Defenders blocked him off well. It's out of play for a goal kick. And it's a goal kick here to the visitors. Nathan Gammon there. Headed away there by Josh Danilo, but still on the ball is Hoddesdon Town, looking to find Larry on the right-hand side here. He's been one of their most dangerous players so far. Good cross in, headed away by Jordan Wright. Danilo, the ball couldn't quite stick for him, and still danger here for Biggleswade. Larry's crossed it in once again, looking for the header. Jamel McKenzie did just about enough, I think, there to put Liam Mulligan off there, who was looking to get his second headed goal of the game, but couldn't quite get his head on the chin. And like I said, Jamel did just about enough to put him off, and it's out of play, I believe, there for a Biggleswade United throw right by their corner flag. And a player who's just gone down for Hoddesdon Town off the ball is Larry Azea Burdico, who's, as I said, been one of Hoddesdon Town's best players. Certainly made an impact on this right-hand side. Up against Casey Mazabi, who's a top-quality right-back. But he is playing at left-back today with Cameron Hyde, who is watching from the sidelines. He picked up a knock, an injury in the week. Casey Mazabi, we've seen him play at right-back, centre-half. He's at left-back today, so he's not in his natural position, and Larry's definitely been getting the better of him in the first 21 minutes. But he's down at the moment. Physio's just watching. It'll be good for Biggleswade if he does come off, but obviously we don't want to see the lad come off. We don't want to see any players come off injured. But he definitely would be a big blow if he cannot continue this game for the visitors. Whilst we also have a breaking play, we want to thank a few of our sponsors. The Winchmore Brickwork for sponsoring the men's senior team, and VO for sponsoring the women's team. Flawless Landscapes for sponsoring the reserve team. JMB Motorsports for sponsoring the vets team. The vets team got a win in the week on the Monday, so it was a good result for Nick's Biggleswade United vets team. General sponsor Recycling Lives, and of course our ground sponsor, formerly Second Meadow, now the Keach Hospice Care Stadium. We want to thank the Keach Hospice Care for sponsoring the ground, as well as it looks like Larry will be okay. He's on the sidelines, just still talking to the physio, but he is back on his feet as we're ready to continue with this Biggleswade United throw-in. It's Milo Keane over the throw. And Milo, this corner, the throw-in was right near the corner flag. He's trying to go possibly about 7 yards here. The referee has spotted Milo. He's telling him to go even further back here. And throw-in now taken here. Milo clears away. And it's out of play here for a Hoddesdon Town throw. As Larry looks to be coming back on here for the visitors. Wright clears away, not very convincingly. Danilo fouled, free kick, Biggleswade United. And right into him there, into Josh Danilo. Referee made the right decision there to give the free kick. Seeing the other rugby lads really making an atmosphere up this afternoon. And headed away there by Connor Bolton. As I think a lot of these breaking plays in the last 10 minutes has really stopped the flow for both teams going forward at the moment. We've seen a little bit of a stalemate in the last 10 minutes, which I think is always sometimes expected, especially when you get 2 goals in the opening 15 minutes of the game. That was a lovely ball from Jamel McKenzie onto the left-hand side of Kay Stevens Abbey. Now it's Jordan Wright. Now to Kay Stevens Abbey looking for a ball over the top. This could have potential here. It's headed away. Gaz back on the ball, heads it back into a dangerous area. It's headed away by the Hoddesdon defence. And Biggleswade United have the throw. And Larry has gone back down here. Larry Azayo Berdico has gone back down. I think he's signalling to the bench that he needs to come off, which, as I said, he's been one of their best players. He's one of their top scorers as well. 2 goals for the season for Larry. And certainly signalling that there's something wrong here. And it looks to be that the Hoddesdon flying forward will be forced off early, which is a shame to see for the lads. And it's another real breaking play here as well for Biggleswade, which probably will not suit them, but they've got themselves the throw as well, as it looks like we will be getting that early substitution here for the visitors. He's had a good 25 minutes for the visitors as well, and he will be coming off. That is Larry Azael Badico coming off for Ethan Nickard. Yeah, Jordan Wright very vocal there, making sure to tell the team to raise it. Another thing to mention about Jordan Wright is he's actually been playing in the United Counties League, same league that Biggleswade were in last season. Was in there with Biggleswade last year, played against Biggleswade last year as well, and hasn't played Spartans League in a couple of years himself. So, Jaden Irish from distance. Sorry about if you had headphones there, but the throw was taken in very quickly, and Jaden Irish, who rarely shoots from outside the box, forces a cracking save from Ethan Gammon, and it's a free kick for Biggleswade. Where did that come from, man? Sorry, corner to Biggleswade, not free kick. It's a corner. Taylor Whiney over the corner for Biggleswade. They can get back in the lead. Corner's taken. It was a poor corner. Hit the side netting straight away. Didn't even stay in play. And Taylor, and he's apologised to his teammates straight away there because he knows that was a bit of a howler from his standards. Goal kick. Taken to Hoddesdon. Jordan Wright heads the ball back into a dangerous position. It's out of play, though, for a throw-in. You're just seeing that intensity just be lifted a little bit more here for Biggleswade, and it's made a world of difference. It's 27 minutes play. Biggleswade United 1. Hoddesdon Town 1. Right, taken. Yemi's make sure to get his head on it. Come out to Hoddesdon Town though, and it was a substitute. He couldn't quite keep it, and now it's back with Biggleswade with Jaden Irish, ball over the top, looking for Markel Cousins. Lovely little flick over for Markel Cousins. This could be brilliant if he can pull this off. Brilliant save, and cleared off the line by the defender. And once again, Markel Cousins flicks it over the defender's head, just like he did for the opening goal. Then he laid it off to Taylor Whiney. But Markel Cousins looking very, very sharp indeed, and his brilliant skill nearly forced another goal for Biggleswade United. The ball did go out of play for a corner after the defender, I think that was Jack Gibbs, cleared it off the line. Oh no, sorry, not a corner. It's a throw-in right by the corner flag. I thought it was out of play for a corner, but it is a throw-in. Taken very quickly, lovely little 1-2 here. Milo on the ball now, crossing position potentially. He's under a little bit of pressure though. He's been brought down. But ball's back now with Jamel McKenzie. Jordan Wright. It's a bit of a poor pass there by Jordan Wright. Gaz Hunt retains possession over Biggleswade. He's now lost it. And kind of been summing up the United's half there. They can't quite keep the rhythm going. Jamel McKenzie's, they're looking for the free kick there, Hoddesdon Town. The coaching staff and Simon Riddle, the gaffer of Hoddesdon Town, absolutely beside himself, thinking his team should have had a free kick. But we play on with Taylor Whiney now on the ball. He's lost the ball now. And a lovely bit of intensity by Taylor there to try and limit the play of Hoddesdon, who've now got the throw. Markel Cousins wins the ball back. Now with Justin Illo. Couldn't quite find Taylor Whiney, but he's got the ball once again. Here's Stanillo. Still Justin Illo. He's still running. Justin Illo on this right-hand side. Slowed it down a little bit. A bit of play was looking for Jaden Irish, but it's been cleared away, and it's out for a throw-in. Make sure you stay followed to Biggleswade United's Twitter to never miss one of our audio commentaries on Twitter Spaces. We hope you're all enjoying this, and make sure you subscribe to the Biggleswade United YouTube channel where you can see the video commentary of this match after the game. Jaden Irish now, Markel Cousins. Markel Cousins are going to get that ball into the box. It's been cleared away by the defender. They look for a counter-attack themselves here. Jordan Wright did brilliantly to put him under pressure. Now Biggleswade back on the ball now with Gareth Hunt, the Biggleswade United captain. Now Jamal McKenzie. McKenzie looking for Josh Danilo. He's found Danilo. Danilo looking for Yemi Adelani. He's in acres of space here. Yemi Adelani flags up for offside. And Yemi is absolutely beside himself. He feels certainly he wasn't offside, but the linesman has put his flag up. And it will be a free kick to the visitors. He is not happy about that at all, Adelani. Couldn't quite get his head onto that. It's down back with Jamal McKenzie. Kill away, brilliant ball here to Markel Cousins. Irish. With a loose ball there by Irish, but good pressing there by Markel Cousins. Hoddesdon player's gone down, but we're playing on key. And it's now back with Tom Wyant. Two players down now. We got Hoddesdon down player and Markel Cousins of Biggleswade United down as well. Markel isn't the type to stay down as well. So it would be a big loss if this is serious. The Hoddesdon town player is back on his feet. So is Markel Cousins. Markel back on his feet now. Having a word with his gaffer, Christian. He looks to be okay and to continue, which is good news for Biggleswade. I mentioned certainly options on the bench for Christian at his disposal. Very, very strong bench indeed. With Connor Inskip, Don Moglio, Yaheem Flemings, Jordan Gerald, and Raheem Jabba. As we continue with the goal kick here for Biggleswade United. 33 minutes played. Biggleswade United 1, Hoddesdon Town 1. Biggleswade United starting fantastically well. But the goal, the equaliser from Hoddesdon, did give a bit of nerves. And that's a poor goal kick there by Tom Wyant. And a lot of players back to cover this for Biggleswade, but there could be potential danger. A free kick has actually been given against K. Stevens Abbey. The ball was crossed in, and it was the substitute, actually, Ethan Nuckard, who was caught after the cross was given. The referee's seen it. He's given a free kick to the visitors. It's another dangerous crossing position, this. I'd say it's probably around 25, 30 yards out. More of a crossing position. The last free kick they had went straight to the wall. Be hoping this one does exactly the same thing. It's Yemi Adelani and Gaz Hunt in the wall. As I say that, it's now just Gaz Hunt in the wall. Yemi's in the box now to help cover his do his defensive duties, the forward. Ball's crossed in. This could be dangerous. It's headed away by Jordan Wright. Taylor Whiney stayed up there as well. Gaz couldn't quite keep the ball. He's actually been fouled, and the referee says free kick. Jordan Wright there taking the free kick for Biggleswade. Lovely ball over the top. It was in between Yemi and Taylor, but the defender won that battle that time, and it's back with Hoddesdon Town. Okay, doing some quick, crisp passes here. Kay wins the ball back now with Yemi Adelani. Jaden Irish couldn't quite get the ball to click now. He's got it to Gaz Hunt. Gaz looking for that ball to Markel Cousins. Was just too wide for him, but he's worked the ball back now. Markel Cousins with the shot off the post. And again on the rebound is Taylor Whiney. Side netting, much better there from Biggleswade. But everything Biggleswade United are doing going forward is all going through the left-hand side of Markel Cousins. He's been excellent in this first half. And if Biggleswade United are going to get themselves back in the game, it certainly looks like it's going to come from Markel Cousins, or at least be played off from Markel Cousins, just like the first goal was. I believe the Biggleswade United reserves are in action. So we'll try and see if we can get an updated score for their result. They've got a 2:30 kickoff today. They're half-time 12 minutes ago. They are 1-1 away at AFC Oakley, the reserve team. So we're wishing them luck for the second half, of course. As here it's 1-1 as well, with 10 minutes to go before half-time. Yemi Adelani on the ball now for Biggleswade to Jaden Irish. Lovely little flip looking for Justin Illo. Now, Gaz, cool, a lovely bit of feet there by the visited midfielder there to get that ball up there. Jamel McKenzie, a little bit of pressure. He got it back to his goalkeeper, Tom Wyant, who's cleared the ball away comfortably. And you get them second balls right. Taylor Rhiney's come from an offside position to get that ball. Free kick to the visitors. The free kick's taken right from the halfway. It's gone all the way into the box here. Could well be dangerous here for Biggleswade. Milo Keane up against Liam Mulligan. There'll be a quick feat for him. And he's actually won his team the free kick as well. I thought that was a poor decision there by the referee. But it's a free kick in another dangerous position here for the visitors. Something for Biggleswade to be worried about. But it was the quick feat of Liam Mulligan. The man who got the equaliser, trying to get past Milo Keane. The referee's felt Milo's fouled Liam, and he's given the free kick to the visitors. Jordan Wright, as always, very much vocal. It's fantastic to see him back in the heart of the Biggleswade United defence. A very popular figure here. And, of course, we all congratulated him with his amazing achievement, as well as Newport Pagnell's achievement, of course. But him helping Newport Pagnell get all the way to Wembley and win the FA Vase last year, something that us at Biggleswade United could only dream of happening potentially this year. We're in the first round proper as well, so you never know. But having a big presence like Jordan Wright back be a huge lift for the club, especially after the last couple of matches as well. Just 5-2 back-to-back 5-1 defeats. There's a free corner here now. Dangerous position. The free kick was taken, didn't come to much. Went out of play for a corner, and now the corner is crossed in now. It's headed in dangerous position. Tom Wine couldn't quite keep the ball. There's a foul on the goalkeeper, and it's a free kick to Biggleswade. Yeah, that's it. Even Yemi Adelani there saying you need the ball first. Absolutely, I agree. So he looked up at me there. Jordan having a word with the referee here as well. So, goal kick taken here by Tom Wyant. Stanillo to Kay Stevens Abbey. Looking for Taylor Whiney to clear the way, and looks like the number 4, Tom Thompson, he's gone down there, has caught his ankle. That's another thing. All these injuries has really disrupted the flow of the team, for sure. Can't be helped, of course, injuries, but we've had a couple minute stoppages. It wouldn't surprise me if we do have a good about 3-4 minutes of added time in the end of this first half, because there's been a lot of breaking plays, and I think it's actually disrupted Biggleswade's flow, because they came out the blocks very strong in the opening few minutes, and they got themselves the deserved lead at the time. But these breaker plays have certainly been a benefit more to the visitors more than us, the hosts, Biggleswade United. But this Hoddesdon Town team, even though they only won their first game last Saturday, it was with a hell of a lot of character. They came back from 2-0 down at home to Ainsbury Vale Dynamos to win the match 4-3, and that was their first league win of the season. So they came into this match arguably probably with a bit more confidence than Biggleswade after the back-to-back 5-1 defeats in the Cup and in the league last week to Leighton Town. The Leighton Town side, who are potentially one of the best teams in the division, they have a very young prospect, Ethan Flanagan, who last time Jordan Wright played for Biggleswade was his centre-half partner, Ethan Flanagan. Very good prospect indeed, as it looks like the Hoddesdon Town player has looked to have come off. Apologies for any bad language you might have heard from him, but it looks like Hoddesdon United off Town, sorry, I'm keeping saying that, will be forced to make a second substitute. I'm not quite sure who's come off. I think Ben Thompson has come off there. Substitution has been made, and it's a second forced substitution there for the visitors. Just to see who's come on, it's Harry Norman come off, so that's 2 substitutions made already here for the visitors. And Kay Stevens Abbey is over the throw-in, and hopefully we won't have many more breaking plays, because it's definitely disrupted Biggleswade United's flow in this first half. We've got 3 minutes of regular time, but I have a feeling we'll have a good few minutes of injury time for sure, because there has been a couple of injuries. Ball's back with Kay Stevens Abbey with another throw-in now. Yemi Adelani. He's under a lot of pressure there, being pushed about a little bit there, but still now good hold-up play by him. It's now Gaz Hunt. Gaz Hunt now to Jamel McKenzie. McKenzie to find Yemi, because the ball at the moment is not getting to Yemi, and he when he spoke to me about a couple minutes ago, he said we're not getting the ball at the moment. And I completely agree with him, and he's definitely a little bit frustrated out there, Yemi, but they just got to keep going, Biggleswade, and try and get the flow going a little bit more. So there's a lovely little flip there by Kay Stevens Abbey, but now he's been caught out defensively. It's good pressing that by Yemi Adelani. Lovely little interception there by Kay Stevens Abbey, and now Biggleswade looking to counter-attack. Yemi Adelani looking for Markel Cousins, and he's just come off the heel of Taylor Whiney. The front three nearly all combining. Couldn't quite connect there for Taylor. And now on a counter-attack, Jamel McKenzie under a lot of pressure. He's done well to get that back to Tom Wyatt, but the ball has gone straight back now to the visitors. They've now got possession once again. They're really frustrating Biggleswade now. George Smith for the visitors. So George Smith on the ball. He's looking to play it out from the right-hand side to Harry Norman, who's just come on for the visitors. So I'm right under a little bit of pressure here to try and get that ball. It's done well with Jordan Wright, and cleared away by Cade, not convincingly by Cade, and outplayed for a throw-in. But you just see in the last couple of minutes, I can also mention there's 6 changes as well to the Biggleswade United team after the defeat on Tuesday. There are a lot of changes that included the return for Mason Watkins-Clark in the week, who did score from the free kick after his ACL injury. He isn't a part of the squad today, but it was good to see him back with the team on Tuesday. Jordan Wright looking to get this ball out here. And he's going for a run himself, Jordan Wright, right from the defence here, looking to try and take this game by the scruff of the neck. He's got the ball now to Taylor Whiney. And it's been cleared away. And Jordan Wright there, I think, just trying to take the game amongst himself now. And it might have benefited Biggleswade because now they're in much more of an attacking position. It's now Josh Danilo. It's Danilo to Jaden Irish. Out to lovely little play this out, and it's Yemi Adolani from distance. Lovely bit of interchange there from Markel Cousins and Yemi Adolani, and it was Yemi on the strike with around 25 yards out, just over the bar. But much better there for Biggleswade United as we hit the 45-minute mark. But like I said, I'd be very surprised if there's not a good 5 to 6, maybe 4 or 5 minutes of injury time, of minutes left of the game, realistically. It's coming, Yemi. It's coming. Goal kick taken for Hoddesdon Town. Next one. Really missing Cameron Hyde out there, who's only our starting left back. Cade, as I said, one of the best right backs in the division, but he's playing on the other side at the moment, left back, and he has a little bit struggled out there. It's very hard to play on the other side of your defence when you're so used to playing as a right back, right-footed, playing at a left back when you're not used to it. It can be a struggle, and he's had a little bit of a struggle out there, Cade, but it's always the ever-professional Kay Stevens-Abbey. There's always the ever-present number 2 in the team. He's got the number 3 shirt this afternoon. Tom White is balled back now with Tom White and the Biggleswade United goal. Good header there by Gaz Hunt, but it's gone back to the visitors here. This could well be dangerous. Jordan Wright. Oh, sorry, Jamel McKenzie, sorry. He mistimed that block, and now this could be dangerous. Jordan Wright heads it, clears away. Milo Key needs to try and win this ball. They're looking for a handball. It's play on, though. This could be dangerous. Goal shot from distance. Well over the bar, but another scare there for Biggleswade. Yemi there shouting for the ball there from Tom White. He's definitely in a good position here if you can find him. It's Tom White. He's looking to try and get that ball to Yemi. It's been brought down, Yemi. And he's won the free kick. Very good play there by Yemi Adolani. All came from Yemi calling from the ball on the halfway. Goalkeeper looked to find him. And he really caused the midfielder problems there. And Biggleswade United have themselves a free kick. Good position. Defenders up for this one as well. Jamel McKenzie and the bigger presence of Jordan Wright. Kay Stevens-Abbey over the free kick. He's come all the way through. He's looking for Jordan Wright. Forced it off. Looking for Jamel McKenzie now. He really put the goalkeeper under pressure there, but couldn't quite connect onto the ball. They're looking to do a counter-attack now. Hoddesdon Town. Both centre halves are down. Are out of position as well. A lot of midfielders coming to cover at this moment in time. Josh Danilo, brilliant crunching tackle there to break up the play. And brilliant interception there by Kay Stevens-Abbey. That was good defending there by Biggleswade. Ball's come over the top. Flags up for offside on Harrison Hookard. And goal kick now to Biggleswade United. You are just joining us. We are into stoppage time of the first half. It is Biggleswade United 1, Hoddesdon Town 1, and the way the game's on is probably that's probably the score line it should be. Biggleswade United have been the more threatening team. They've definitely given a good account of themselves, and I think most of Biggleswade United's wrongdoings have really been from themselves. Really lacking that consistency at the moment, Biggleswade, and you're seeing that in this game for sure. Sloppy passes that have cost us chances in this first half and cost us possession a hell of a lot as well to the visitors, who have also been forced to make 2 substitutions, hence why we are still playing. 2 substitutions in the first half due to injuries for the visitors as well. Lovely little ball there. Yemi Adolani looking to Josh Danilo. We went to find Taylor Whiney, but he's been fouled just Danilo. Referee has called for the free kick. Yemi Adelani getting his feet in there to get the ball and just tried to do the same thing, but he was caught by the defender. Free kick to Biggleswade. Two minutes left in injury time, just here and there from the linesman. Free kick to Biggleswade. It's so crucial if they can get a goal just before half-time. Gareth Hunt, we know he can whip a ball in. And not many players up there. Jordan Wright, Jamal McKenzie, Taylor Whiney, Yemi Adelani. They're all in there. A free kick's taken, crossed in by Gaz Hunt. All the way. It didn't come to much, and he was out of play for a goal kick, unfortunately. The cross was just too far, I think, there for anybody there, really. It's a goal kick here to the visitors. Got around a minute left of the first half, and Hoddesdon here might be able to break through themselves here. They've got plenty forward for this as well. Kate Stevens-Abbey could be in trouble. No penalty, says the referee. That's a big call there because it certainly looked like he could have well been a penalty from here. It didn't look good. It didn't look good for Kate from here, but I was on the other side of the pitch. The coach is absolutely beside himself once again, but no penalty, says the referee. Hasn't been called over by his linesman. We've seen that happen in Biggleswade's favour, actually, a few weeks back. The referee didn't, when the referee said no penalty, it's actually going to be a yellow card, I think, given to dissent for the Hoddesdon Town player. Yeah, it actually looks like, I'm not quite sure who it is. I believe he's in the sin bin. Hoddesdon Town are currently down to 10 men. I think it'll probably be a 10-minute sin bin, which we've seen a couple of times for Biggleswade. It's the number 7, Liam Mulligan, the man who equalised for the visitors. So at the stands, Biggleswade United against 10 men. Not long left of this first half, so they'll have this 10. They'll be down to 10 men for the start of the second half as well. But they've got the ball here. Hoddesdon, cleared away by Milo Keane. And a lot for Christian Colles to think about at half-time. He's definitely got options off the bench as well, but to credit to the 10 men of Hoddesdon Town now, they're still on the ball and they're still threatening to try and take the lead before half-time. Jamal McKenzie clears away, and it's a throw-in. They're just lacking that intensity these last few minutes, Biggleswade United. And Christian Colles, I think, will definitely want half-time to have a word or two with his team, because it's definitely not up to the standard that we are normally used to. Going forward, it's been really good, but defensively, we've been a little bit shaky today. This could be dangerous. Tom Wyant catches the ball, and there's the half-time whistle. It was a very lengthy first half due to injuries and stoppages, which the stoppages, I'll be honest, they are really the ones who... It's been the breaking plays that have kind of cost Biggleswade here. A lot of stop-start, and especially with injuries as well to the opposition, has kind of has really disrupted the flow for Biggleswade United. And they started fantastically well. And the referee, the players of Hoddesdon Town, a couple of them are crowding the referee here. They want to be careful they don't get players. Even the coach of Hoddesdon Town as well is... really having words with the referee as well, who's, a lot going on here. The visitors aren't happy. They feel they should have had a penalty. But just to wrap up of what has been quite an eventful first half, started with a fantastic team goal from Biggleswade United, which Marco Cousins uses his dazzling feet once again, playing him through to Taylor Rhiney, who's now into double digits for the season, for Biggleswade United to take the lead. and it was Liam Mulligan after a drop ball situation and a situation with our new goalkeeper Tom Wright, where he was kind of caught out, had a knock to the head, and 2 minutes later he conceded. So he was probably a little bit dazed as well. It probably didn't help, but it was a good header by Liam Mulligan. And the last couple of minutes got a little bit spicy with Hoddesdon Town. Liam Mulligan, their goal scorer, actually, has been not been sent off, but he's got a 10-minute sin bin, I believe, for dissent. And like I said, visitors are unhappy. They feel they should have had a penalty from here. I couldn't really tell. But in the grand scheme of things, I'd say 1-1 is probably right, because Biggleswade United, as much as going forward at times, have seen glimpses of brilliance. The disruption from the visitors has really helped them out, but not really helped out Biggleswade at all in the slightest. A lot of work to do in the second half, and I'm sure Christian will have a lot to say at half-time. Half-time here at the Key Trust Biscayne Stadium. It's Biggleswade United 1, Hoddesdon Town 1. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back for the second half on the Biggleswade United Twitter space. Thank you all for your support, and we'll be back for the start of the second half.
Okay, that was a really request for Zach Thomas. If you want to hear Zach Thomas, let me know on Twitter. We've got some upcoming pictures for you on the 15th of October.
is Hoddesdon Town, who are back out first. Closely followed by Biggleswade United, who have a big 45 minutes. They're looking to stop the rot after 2 back-to-back big defeats. And after a very good start, found themselves back on level terms. I mentioned the big news here, of course, before the match. If you are just joining us, Jordan Wright, former Biggleswade United captain and FA Vase winner with Newport Pagnell Town last season, returns today to the club. And he started at centre-half. And one player who probably feels a little bit, it's good competition for places, but one player who's certainly been brilliant since returning to the club is Jordan Gerald, playing at centre-half. Watched him a couple of times in just doing warming up and as our subs do on warm up on the pitch at half-time. And I think he's one of the players who might well have played almost every minute for Biggleswade United up until today. And he's on the bench this afternoon, but he's certainly one that Biggleswade United can bring on. He's one who's got a good relationship with Jordan Wright as well at the back. We're part of the team together in the Spartans. Last time we were in the Spartans a few years back. Quite a few returning players as well. But big second half underway. And let's not forget, if you are just joining us, Hoddesdon Town are down to 10 men from a sin bin. 10-minute sin bin for descent on Liam Mulligan means that for probably the next 8 minutes, I would say, maybe a bit longer, Hoddesdon Town are down to 10 men. And that's something that Biggleswade United you have to capitalise on at the start of the second half. They started the first half out of the blocks. If they do the same in the second half, it could mean danger for the visitors. But it's finally poised. We're at 1-1. And we're just waiting for the referees and Lino to come back onto the pitch to get us back under the way here for the second half. Thank you all for tuning in to the Twitter space. I hope you are all enjoying the audio commentary that we provide you. We'll be back again next Saturday as well for Colney Heath at home. So if you cannot, obviously try and get them down to the Keach Hospice Care Stadium Saturday 3 o'clock. But if you can't make it to the game, don't you worry. We'll be covering you with having you covered with a audio commentary and also full match highlights after the match. And I think the Lino having another word with the gaffer of Hoddesdon Town, because it's having quite a few close words at half time. It looks like Hoddesdon as well will be making a third substitution after having to make 2 before half time, before the first half even started. And it is Larry, not Larry because he's already come off. It's number 10 coming off, Harry Andrick. I think that's for Callum Benson. It's a third substitution. And I've just been told it's a 15 minutes hemmed in. So we're going to at least get over 10 minutes of the second half of the visitors being down to 10 men. So a lot to... That's big news really for Biggleswade. They've got to come out of this second half out of the blocks. We are back underway, and it is the visitors that get us underway. They're to try and start very quickly. Jamal McKenzie straight away. Nearly there with a mistake, and Jordan Wright has to come back because right from kickoff, the visitors nearly went up, nearly took the lead with 10 men with a brilliant kickoff routine. I didn't even get a chance to start my stopwatch for the start of the second half. Biggleswade United very nearly caught up, but Jordan Wright had to be very alert there because Jamal McKenzie just mistimed his kick away, and Jordan Wright covered his man well. And he had to, because Biggleswade United otherwise would have been in real danger of being behind for the first time in this contest against 10 men Hoddesdon Town. Jamal McKenzie could be in trouble. No penalty, said the referee. Wasn't enough contact on that, I don't think, to be honest. They're looking to get the ball away now with Jaden Irish. Oh, and the ball's come behind him now as the visitors, I think, are just trying to keep the ball and play well. Whilst they're down to 10 men. McKenzie, he's mistimed that as well, and it's in! The visitors are ahead with 10 men And they've started this second half, the better side, with 35 seconds into the second half. And it's the number 9, Harrison Hookard, that has put it in the back of the net. And Biggleswade United, again, I said they needed a fast start. I didn't expect the visitors to come out this strongly, but full credit to them. They're down to 10 men due to a sin bin, and they say sometimes it's harder to play against 10 men. We saw just why there, because the visitors find themselves 2-1 up. They got their first win last Saturday at home to Ainsley Dynamos. And I did mention the fact that they only have one win, but that one win coming last Saturday would have built their momentum. And they're now 2-1 up after being 1-0 down. And Biggleswade United, that all really came from their own mistakes, and have to now try and get themselves back into this contest because they find themselves 2-1 down. Gaz Hunt back to Jamel McKenzie. McKenzie for Biggleswade. I was looking for that ball over the top. I think it wouldn't surprise me if Jordan Gerald comes on very soon as well. Jamel's very good centre half, but it's not really been his game. Watching the live stream back after the match, of course. Yemi fouled, free kick. It's not a free kick, it's a throw into Biggleswade. Okay, now with the throw to Jaden Irish. They really want to try and capitalise being down 10 men here, Biggleswade. They have not started the second half well at all. And now it's Justin Miller. They look to respond now. Case Stevens Abbey, cross, ricocheted, and it's out of play for a corner. Definitely Biggleswade will want to try and capitalise here. They now find themselves 2 goals down by 2-1. Hoddesdon Town, without a win on the road all season, find themselves 2-1 up here at the Heat Hospice Care Stadium. But Biggleswade United will now look to respond now from this free kick. Sorry, keep on saying that. A corner. I do apologise. Corner comes in. It's come back out to Markel Cousins just outside the box. Pass inside. Now it's Yemi Adelani. In more of a crossing position. Now back to Taylor Whiney. Goes for goal. Side netting again for Taylor, and it's a goal kick. You have to feel Biggleswade will definitely use their bench. The goal kick's taken. They look comfortable at the moment. The visitors, Biggleswade, looking to try and get the ball back on the pitch with Yemi Adelani. Good little header on there by Yemi. Couldn't quite keep it going there, Yemi. We normally use the out-and-out number 9, but he's had a really good spell out wide. And with Taylor's goal scoring form, you can understand why Christian has settled for Taylor up front. But Taylor, by his own account, has said that he likes to play out wide as well. So I'm surprised they have it interchanged a couple of times here, because it's gotten a little bit predictable the last 15 minutes of the match. A little bit of a slip there by the Hoddesdon Town player, but they're still in possession. Markel looking to try and make that right. And he's forced the ball out there for a throw-in for his team. Just on the halfway. They're still nothing in the middle of it. Not sure why Milo took the throw-in from that far away, but there we go. Gaz now, the ball over the top unit, looking for Yemi Adelani. He's managed to keep the ball in play. It was well defended by one of the substitutes of Hoddesdon Town, Harry Norman, but he's only cleared away for a throw-in. It looks like we will be getting substitutions on very shortly for Biggleswade United. Oh, no, maybe not. I thought maybe one of the players was coming on, but just to change the shirt by the looks of it. And now Biggleswade still on the ball now with Gaz Hunt. Back to Jaden Irish. Irish. Biggleswade looking to try and get themselves back in this match. Yemi Adelani. A bit of hold-up play by Adelani, but there's no one on the follow-up when he's frustrated there because he's done so well there, Yemi. But there was no one to follow up his pass, and now Biggleswade could be caught out here as well. But Tom's done well there, the goalkeeper, Tom Wyant. And it's back out now to Gaz Hunt, to Jordan Wright. We know he can fit balls over the top as well. He's got the ball now on his return to Biggleswade. It's not going to plan at the moment for Jordan Wright, but that's a lovely ball out wide to Milo Keane. I mentioned he had a good ball in there, Jordan Wright. Now Milo Keane. Milo cuts inside to Markel Cousins. Markel with the strike. It was ricocheted, really, and it was comfortable in the end for the Hoddesdon goalkeeper, Ethan Gammon, who you have to feel will certainly have a busy second half of Biggleswade, really trying to press. They never give up, Biggleswade United, and confidence is down after the last couple of results, but we know that they can pick it out like they have in the past, Biggleswade. That was poor, really. Jordan Wright wants to be careful he doesn't get caught out, but that was well played there by the centre half. Back to the goalkeeper. That's another thing, playing with a new goalkeeper as well sometimes can be a bit of a disruption to the side, but sometimes take a while to settle in. But Tom's done all right, to be honest, today, to his credit. Can't really fault him for either of the goals. And now Yemi Adelani for Biggleswade out on the right-hand side, sorry. So all the left-hand side, I think. And the ball's gone out of play there for a throw into Biggleswade United. Now back to Gaz Hunt. And now Biggleswade, they were poor to react to that. And now it's 2 against 2 if they get this right. 2-on-1. Jamel McKenzie wants to try and get this right here. He's done well, Jamel. He knew that Jordan was right next to him. Milo's calling for it. Gaz has delivered the ball to Milo Keane. Beautiful ball to Milo Keane on this right-hand side, and now he can run with it. It's Milo Keane. Milo Keane looking to get the ball in the box, forced out for a corner, and it was good play by Milo Keane. And it looks like Raheem Jabba will be coming on very, very soon for Biggleswade United. He's put his bib on. I got it wrong again. I do apologise. I keep on looking over to the bench. Oh, no, I'm not sure. He looks like he might be coming on very soon. There you go. He's got his bib back off. And Raheem Jabba will be coming on very soon for Biggleswade United. 4 goals for the season for the young player and for the young winger. But Biggleswade United will take the corner first with Taylor Whiney. I want to play it short there, but Milo decided not to do that. Taylor with the corner. Corner comes in, and looking for Jordan Wright's head. In the end, it's come off a defender of Hoddesdon Town, and it's out of play for another corner, George. They were looking for Jamel McKenzie, actually, not Jordan Wright. And Biggleswade want to try and push now. Christian just giving instructions now to Raheem Jabba as there will be another corner now onto the other side with Taylor Whiney. The rugby lads here trying to give the support for Biggleswade United. Taylor Whiney. It's Biggleswade United 1. Hoddesdon Town 2. Looking to get back on level terms here. Taylor Whiney over the corner. It's Taylor Whiney. Ready to take the corner. Cross comes in. Looking for... Here's Yemi Adelani's brilliant save there by Ethan Gammon. It had to be off Yemi. So shot there, and it's back out with Taylor Whiney. Cross in. Yemi Adelani! Oh, how was he hitting wide from there? Unlucky there from Yemi Adelani. You would have fancied him there from that distance, but he's just fluffed it there. Just hasn't hit it where he wants it there. That's where he wants the ball in that position. But just wide of the post, and again, good play from Biggleswade, and much more encouraging as they look to try and get back into this contest. We still have a good 35 minutes of the second half. Plenty of time for Biggleswade to try and make this right here, but they're really pushing now, and it won't be very long now until Hoddesdon Town are back to 11 players. Also, just to remind you, they're down to 10 men due to a sin bin right at the end of the first half from Liam Mulligan, the man who scored the equaliser as well for the visitors. Actually, I think it wasn't that. It must not have been Liam Mulligan because I just saw him running in behind, so it can't have been him. Not quite sure who it was, unless he's back on the pitch and I've missed that. But Markel Cousins now to Gareth Hunt. He must have just come back on, actually. Gaz, who hasn't had the best of games. He's under pressure here, and he's lost out here. And suddenly, Biggleswade United are in trouble. It's 2 against 2. They've played in the number 9 once again. Brilliant save by Tom Wyatt. He saved his team there from almost a certain defeat, almost. Tom Wyatt there. Harrison Hookard kind of took a little bit too long to go for strike there, which benefited the goalkeeper. But full credit to Tom Wyatt. Tom Wyatt. Under a lot of pressure. Was a good save there by the goalkeeper to keep Biggleswade United in it. Milo's lost out there. Still Milo Keane. It's an interesting battle, and he's won that one there. Biggleswade United win the throw. They've got to try and stay sharp now, Biggleswade United. It's Jaden Irish. Back to Jordan Wright. Jordan Wright to Jaden Irish. Still, the substitutions haven't been made as of yet for Biggleswade. Still Raheem Jabber getting some instructions there from Christian. Ball's in behind. Poor ball there from, I think that was Gaz Hunt. And it's gone straight to the goalkeeper. They'll be taking their time with this for sure. It's Mulligan. Good defended there by Jordan Wright. They'll try and get the ball back up the pitch here. Couldn't quite find Yemi Adelani. They've been very good defensively, the visitors, I have to say. They've kept Yemi quiet a few times for sure. And now this will finally signal this substitution that I think we've been ready to make for quite some time. And it is, unfortunately, Yemi Adelani. He's not happy. It's not really been his game today. But Yemi Adelani is off for Raheem Jabber. Raheem Jabber, 2 players who came into the side at the start of the season, and Raheem now will try and give his all, just as Yemi has today. He's frustrated, Yemi. He knows it wasn't his day. He missed a couple of key chances, but he'll be back next week. I'm sure he's the type of player that can come back and score a couple of the next game. So just got to keep his head up, Yemi. The goals will definitely come for him. Now an out striker as well, playing out wide is always a bit frustrating. But it's Jamel McKenzie looking to get that ball in all the way through to maybe Cade, Stephen Zabi, but goalkeeper collects comfortably. You see Yemi absolutely gutted on the bench there. It's a big, it's a key final 30 minutes plus here for Biggleswade United. They don't want to lose 3 on the bounce here. Have a little flick over the top. Jordan Wright. Suddenly not been an easy return to the Spartan side Midlands League for him today. Raheem Jabber continues the Jets on, and it's Raheem Jabber could be through on goal here. Raheem Jabber! And what an introduction! Raheem Jabber has run through the defence of Hoddesdon Town, got past all the defenders, and he's lobbed the goalkeeper. What a substitution from Christian, and fully warrants that substitution decision. Raheem Jabber comes on. I believe that's his 5th of the season. And that's what Raheem does. He gets in behind that injection of pace. And Biggleswade United are back on level terms. We're at Desmond. Biggleswade United 2. Hoddesdon Town 2. And hopefully that is the bit of quality now that we've been lacking the last few minutes of the start of the second half. We've been lacking a bit of quality. Hopefully now that can inject our attack into life a little bit more here. And that's what happens here. We've got a lot of attacking players here, but now right from the kickoff, they don't want to get caught out here. And Jordan Wright done brilliantly to cover his man well there, and it's comfortably with Tom Ryan. But a fantastic introduction there by Raheem Jabber. I think that was probably his first couple of touches of the ball, and Raheem Jabber right from being a substitute and mentioning competition for places. That's how you try and make your call to the gaffer, saying I should have started by coming on and getting an instant impact and scoring the equaliser for the team. Brilliant from Raheem Jabber. No one really expected him to just run in behind like that, but now the Biggleswade United are back on the ball now with Jaden Irish looking to try and turn this game back around. It was a bit too far there for Taylor Whiney. It's out of play for a goal kick. I think he was actually in an offside position, so Taylor couldn't go for the ball. A brilliant goal there by Raheem Jabber. Certainly one to watch back on our YouTube live stream. around 6 o'clock tonight, we'll be able to put that game up live, or tomorrow if we don't get a chance to release the game. Certainly a goal to look back on, don't you worry. Fantastic finish by Raheem Jabba for his 5th of the season. Goal kick's taken into Hoddesdon. This game's changed now a little bit, and it's Taylor Whiney. He's got Raheem Jabba with him as well as Josh Danilo, who's run forward. That's a poor ball there from Taylor Whiney, and he knows it. And Raheem Jabba wins the ball back. Brilliant by Raheem, who's been fantastic since he's come on for sure. Still Raheem Jabba to get the ball into the box. Oh, and Taylor wasn't quite expecting that, but the ball's gone straight to the goalkeeper. So we have around half an hour left. It's Biggleswade United 2, Hoddesdon Town 2. Biggleswade United took the lead very early through Taylor Whiney, and Hoddesdon Town then got themselves the equaliser. Then they got themselves in front with 10 men at the start of the second half, and Raheem Jabba makes the instant impact. Less than a minute after coming on, runs through, dings to the goalkeeper, and that puts us back on level terms. And we've still got half an hour to go, so do not go anywhere on the Twitter space. We're seeing quite a cracker here in the Spartan South Midlands League, and they normally are in this division. A lot of good teams in this division. We're seeing another one play Biggleswade here as well, to their credit. And Hoddesdon have lost the free kick foul against Raheem Jabba, who is playing like a man possessed. He's been absolutely brilliant. The manager, sometimes you've got to make tough choices. It wouldn't have been the most popular decision taken off Yemi Adilani when we're losing, but he's taken him off. He's bang on Raheem, and he's done fantastically well. And he's got himself a goal straight away, and still trying to push for that to get themselves back in the lead now, Biggleswade. They definitely showed their quality in the opening minutes, and they know that they can get in behind this Hoddesdon Town defence, Biggleswade. They just got to stay focused and stay resolute, and don't be sloppy with the passes like they have been in the last half and throughout large moments of this match. They've definitely got the quality out there to put this Hoddesdon Town team away. To their credit, they've shown a lot of character, Hoddesdon, but like I mentioned, there should be enough quality on show here for Biggleswade to get the job done. But they've still showed great character to get it back to 2-2, but they're still pushing now with Jamel McKenzie. Bit of heavy touch from him there. He got it back to his centre-half partner, Jordan Wright, to even he'll know it's never easy for Biggleswade United. He's seeing that once again this afternoon. Referee plays the advantage. Jaden Irish now to Taylor Whiney. It's a little bit of pressure here, Whiney. Now back to Jaden Irish. Jaden Irish. Now to Milo Keane. Back to Jaden Irish. As the poor ball is cleared away by the defender. Is that a play for a throw-in? It's come over the goal. It's gone over the ground as well. And opportunity for Biggleswade to make a couple more changes. I think we're going to see a return here. At the moment, it looks like substitutions. Gareth Hunt, the Biggleswade United captain, will be coming off for number 12, Connor Inskip. And it looks like it's going to be Josh Danilo. Josh Danilo coming off as well for the very skillful Dom Moglio, who returns to Biggleswade United, a very good prospect player, at least was a couple of years ago, returning to the team. Apparently hasn't been playing regular football, but he certainly has got the quality on show, and Gaz has managed to convince him to come back and showcase his skills once again in front of the Biggleswade United faithful. A fantastic player with a huge quality and a huge ceiling. And Dom Moglio to get back on the ball straight away now, linking up with Markel Cousins. It's another man going forward as well for Biggleswade. It looks like more now of a front four. We might see more of a 4-2-3-1 kind of take shape here. Don looks like he's in midfield. It'd be more of an attacking midfielder, you'd have to think. Dan Watkins. Raheem the Dream. That's Dan Watkins. Huge congratulations, of course, to you and Chelsea. And it was Raheem the Dream, of course, as well. Yeah, huge congratulations, Dan, to you and Chelsea, of course, to your new baby girl. But, could be in trouble. Top line has to get there. Oh, he's got just about enough there, Tom Wyatt. And now it's Jamel McKenzie. Couldn't quite find Raheem Jabba. And now, once again, it's dangerous here. Tom Wyatt's got to get this right. Caught comfortably there by Tom Wyatt, who wanted to try and maybe play that quickly, but decided against it. And that might well be a good decision because it gives Biggleswade the chance to regroup here. It's now 2-2. They don't have to rush it too much. Play the game at their own pace here, Biggleswade. And Jaden Irish back to Jordan Wright. I think he would have known that it was never going to be easy. And that's a lovely ball. Jordan Wright nearly finding Taylor Whiney. It was cleared by the defender. It's a rare lapse of concentration, really, from the visitors defensively. Full credit to Raheem Jabba. And now Jordan Wright on the ball here for Biggleswade. At 2. In skip. Now Don Moglio. Oh, he's just lost out there. Moglio was unlucky. And Jamel McKenzie to Milo Keane. Much better on the ball here now, Biggleswade. Markel Cousins. Body's up there with him. Crossed it in. Come all the way through to Raheem Jabba. It was cleared away just before he can get it. And it's just out of play for a throw-in to Biggleswade right on their corner flag. Once again, the momentum of this game has changed. Turned on its head, and Hoddesdon, at one point, you got to give full credit to Tom Wyatt at 2-1 to the visitors. There was a crucial save he made to deny being 3-1. And that's full credit to him as well. Marco Cousins with the shot from distance. That's still in play. I think it was a mix between a cross and a shot, and it's actually gone out of play for a throw-in. Looked to be deflected, though, says the referee, and it's going to be a throw-in to Biggleswade United. So still danger here for the visitors, and still something potentially here for Biggleswade to use. A lot of attacking players and quality on the pitch here for Biggleswade. Throw-in taken by Milo Keane to Moglio, to Keane. Now to Jaden Irish, who's looking for a dummy with Inskip. A bit of miscommunication, but Inskip's back on the ball now with Cade Stevens. Abbey now on the other side. Cross comes in. He's looking for Raheem Jabba, headed away by the defender. And again, a lot of pressing here. Good play there by Taylor Whiney. And it's out of play here for a throw to Hoddesdon. Thank you all for tuning in, of course, to the Biggleswade United Twitter space. We'll be live here. Majority of 3 o'clock matches will be back live. 3 o'clock next Saturday. Biggleswade United at home to Colney Heath. So if you can't make it to the Keith Hospice Care Stadium to support the lads, support them on social media by following the Biggleswade United Twitter space. And we will have full match highlights around 6 o'clock tonight if you'd like to watch the video stream for this match. Thank you all for your support, of course. Biggleswade United, the last big 15 minutes here. They're looking to get themselves back in front in what's been a topsy-turvy game of football. And they're on the ascendancy now with Jaden Irish just past the halfway with Milo Keane. Milo Keane now back to Tom Wyatt, who has an impressive second debut. Tom Wyatt. Martin saying listening in Norfolk today once again. Thank you for your support, Martin. That's Jordan Wright. Lovely ball once again. Now out to Markel Cousins. He's had a bit of a quiet second half by his standards. He's been dispossessed there. Milo wants to try and keep it. That's definitely out of play for a Biggleswade United throw. See it clearly from here. And it's ricocheted off the Hoddesdon player for a throw. And they're taking it quickly here, Biggleswade. Jaden Irish. Jaden Irish. Now back to Jordan Wright. Jordan Wright to Stephen Zabby. That's Jordan Wright to Milo Keane. Brilliant touch there by Milo Keane. There's another throw in here. It's dispossessed. It's a throw in. Biggleswade now. They're not giving an inch here. That's a loose ball though from Jamel McKenzie as I say that. Jordan Wright heads away, but that's not exactly comfortable. Cade needs to try and get back here for his team. 2-on-2 and done. Jamel again there nearly. Jaden Irish wins the ball back. Martin, is there any matches streamed on YouTube? We're playing Bulldog Town, I think a week on Tuesday. It's a big one. Biggleswade United against Bulldog Town. Another home game. I think that's the week on Tuesday. That will be live on YouTube. Not quite sure of the date, but we definitely should be streaming that one live on YouTube, Martin. But I will. I'll know more closer to the time. But that's our next Tuesday match. I think a week on Tuesday. It might be a couple Tuesdays time actually, but it's definitely coming up, and that'll be on next YouTube live stream. If anyone else has any other questions, feel free to fire away. And Don clears away for a throw-in. Jamel couldn't quite get that ball here. Biggleswade could be in trouble. They're looking for an offside flag, and it's finally gone up. It was wide of the post anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered too much, as we have 20 minutes, just under 20 minutes to go. Biggleswade United 2, Hoddesdon Town 2. If you are just joining us, it's been a topsy-turvy game of football where Biggleswade United found themselves 1-0 up. Hoddesdon then took the lead at 2-1, and that's where we're now at with 2-2 with Biggleswade very much on the ascendancy with a lot of attacking players on the pitch as well. Wright looking for that ball to Markel Cousins. Beautiful ball to Markel Cousins. And he fires away Markel Cousins. Markel Cousins in the box looking to find Taylor Whiney. Good defending. He didn't quite connect to how he would like that, Taylor Whiney. But the defenders covered his keeper. And it's out of play for another corner. Jordan Wright, where's he got this left foot from? I mean, I know he's always been good defensively, but Jesus, his passing accuracy today has been outstanding for a centre-half, and he'll be sure to come up for this corner as well with Taylor Whiney over the corner, under 20 minutes to go. Biggleswade United looking to try and get back in the lead now. Whiney with the low corner. To find Mark Elvis cleared away. Raheem Jabba headed back in danger position. Jordan Wright with the overhead kick. It's wide to the post. You can't blame him for trying. It would have been a very impressive return to the club if he pulled that off. He lined it up. Couldn't quite get it. Jordan Wright, that he's just a level raiser at the back there for Biggleswade United. Such a difference he makes to the team. Very strong character as well. A very popular guy around the club, and it's fantastic. I just want to say on behalf of everyone in the club to see him back. Zinskin now to Irish. Like a bit of a clash of heads there, and they've actually given a free kick against Biggleswade just before the halfway. She's there for the foul line, for the bad language there. I mean, you're going to hear that football every now and again, but apologies if there isn't any kids watching. They didn't get that right at all, but we'll let them off. And it's a bit of pressure here, though. Biggleswade to deal with. In the end, it's back with Milo Keane. Milo Keane for Biggleswade United. And then it's defensive half. Jayden Irish looking that ball over the top to Taylor Whiney. He's up against two defenders. Taylor Whiney struck it off. Love the goalkeeper. What a finish from Taylor Whiney. Jayden Irish with a ball inside his own half has played through Taylor Whiney, who's cut through both defenders. He's now up the goalkeeper. His second of the game. Biggleswade's third, and he's 11th of the season. Biggleswade United back in front. Biggleswade United 3, Hoddesdon Town 2. I do feel for the visitors a little bit, but they've come back brilliantly in this second half, Biggleswade. Taylor Whiney, absolutely brilliant. And you know what? Full credit to Christian, because he had a decision to make. And Yemi Asa said he'll come back next game and I'm sure he will score. But when Raheem Jabba came off, it could have easily have been Taylor to come off. But Taylor was the man who got the first goal for Biggleswade, so he's kept him on. He's taken off Yemi, who can easily go further, can go in the number 9 spot if he did take off Taylor. He's taken Yemi off and he's kept Taylor on. And it's paid off because Raheem has scored and Taylor's scored the third. But Biggleswade United now want to try and keep their heads and hopefully try and put this game to bed now with Taylor Whiney on a hat-trick as well. Raheem Jabba back to Taylor Whiney. Now to in-skip. Good football. Now Markel Cousins. Cleared away there by the defender. It was well defended. It had to be from Ethan Nuckard. Biggleswade United have a corner. Oh, they never do it easy, Biggleswade United. I've been covering this club for 3 years. And one thing that's certainly for certain, we definitely don't, when we do win football matches, it's very rarely it's done easy. Let's put it that way. And we're seeing that again today. Biggleswade United 3, Hoddesdon Town 2, and Biggleswade United now have a corner. Cross comes in. Looking for Jordan Wright, head it back into, or I think he tried to head it back across goal, but it's gone out of play for a goal kick. Unlucky there from Jordan. Looks like Hoddesdon were making another substitution here. As they showed a lot of character in the last game. They showed a lot of character today as well, and they're certainly a team not to be messed with, and it could be dangerous. Markel Cousins there trying to get the defender off guard, but he's kept it. Connor Bolton to Nuckard, cleared away by Keane. For Biggleswade United. Jay Nash wins the ball back. We still got around 15 minutes to go. Milo King clears away. Just under 15 minutes to go. Biggleswade United 3, Hoddesdon Town 2. As I'm sure Biggleswade will want to try and get that 4th goal just to settle the game a little bit more, because this game is certainly not over by any stretch of the imagination. We've seen Hoddesdon come back from 1 goal down to go back to 2-2. And we've seen Biggleswade show their character to come from 2-1 down to go to 3-2. And that's a miscommunication there for Mackenzie. Luckily, Milo Keane covered his track. Taylor Whiney played a beautiful ball on the volley there to Markel Cousins, and he might look to return the favour here, Markel Cousins for Biggleswade United. Now to Don Moglio. Don Moglio cuts inside. Look for Connor Inskip, who really fluffed his lines there, Connor. But ball's back now out with Milo Keane. It's Keane to Cousins. He can get the play in. Referees. I think he's got his flag up for offside. He wanted a penalty there, Taylor Whiney. But the referee linesman, I think, already had his flag up. So Taylor's not happy. But if he was in an offside position there, they're not going to give the penalty, I don't think. So it's definitely pulled down there. You can understand his frustration. Now, Jamel McKenzie, he's now brought down his man. And it's a free kick. Unnecessary free kick to give away, really, in that position. As it looks like the visitors are making their, I want to say, 4th or 5th substitution of the match. And it will be George Smith coming off, I think, for Charlie Harris. Either Charlie. Oh, no, sorry, they're trying to change their numbers up here. There we go. Apologies, it isn't. It's actually Archie Locke for Charlie Harris. They got the number 16 right. He just couldn't quite get the right number for the on the board there for the substitution to come off. But that's just confirmation for Hoddesdon Town. It is Archie Locke off, Charlie Harris on. I think their 5th substitution of the game. Free kick. So it will be a dangerous position this for Biggleswade. For Hoddesdon, a very dangerous position. Gone for the direct cross. It's headed away by Mackenzie. Trying to get them second balls right. Biggleswade, Taylor Whiney clears away. And Markel Cousins will run. This is where they've been caught out a few times here. Biggleswade United. Markel Cousins will put the goalkeeper under a lot of pressure. He's done well to clear away there. Ethan Gammon. Jordan Wright. Brilliant play. Now back to Don Moglio. To Jaden Irish. I feel like I've gone back in time saying all these names in the same team again. It's now Milo Keane. For Moglio. He's done well, Don Moglio. And he's got himself in an attacking position here. Ball comes in. Ricocheted. Now Taylor Whiney with the touchdown. Still Whiney! Over the bars. Just denied his hat-trick there. But brilliant on the right-hand side there by Don Moglio. Showing just how quality he can be. And just how good he can be. I mentioned he's a brilliant player, Don Moglio, on his day. and he's come on in his second half on this return to the club, and he's nearly played in Taylor Whiney there for his hat-trick. And he was on. It was a very, very hard finish, that one there for Taylor Whiney. He put it that he got it down well, but he just couldn't quite keep it under the bar. Goal kicks come to nothing there for Hoddesdon, and Biggleswade United now retain the possession. Raheem Jabba has been a real difference maker for Biggleswade United, coming on at 2-1 down. And as the old commentator's cliche is, he's took the game by the scruff of the neck. He's gone for it, and he's been rewarded with the goal to get his team back into the match. And it is the substitutions now for Biggleswade. It is Milo Keane now coming off for number 16, Jordan Gerald. So it looks like JJ will be back at fullback. Jeez, we are going back in time now. Jordan Gerald, JJ for Milo Keane, who's had a good performance. I want to say that might well be like for like, but we'll see where they line up positionally here. It looks like it will be Jordan Gerald will be playing at left back, with K. Stephen Zavi back at right back, which I think is a good decision there by Christian. JJ straight away takes the throw, come all the way through to Taylor Whiney. He's got a couple of options with him here, but he's under a lot of pressure here. I think he's trying to win himself the corner there, but he's lost out there. And Moglio put. Now the ball's with Don Moglio. Now with Jordan Gerald. Now out to Connor Inskip. Inskip looking to play in Whiney. It was dispossessed there by the defender. Moglio couldn't quite retain the possession there. They look to get the ball back up the pitch now. A lot of players back there defensively. Jordan Wright has cleared the way. Now back to Connor Inskip. Inskip back to K. Stephen Zabi. I'm sure he'll be a lot more comfortable out on the right-hand side. So he looks to play through Markel Cousins, shoving off the defender. The defender's done well this time, to his credit, and he's won that battle this time. McKenzie couldn't quite keep the ball, and now Biggleswade United could be in trouble here. It's the man who took the open the scoring, and a brilliant save from Tom Wines, and it had to be. He's made 2 or 3 fantastic stops here, Tom Wines, on his return to the club. And he had to be on point there, because Liam Mulligan cut inside. And again, that all came from Biggleswade United's own mistakes there a little bit. And it's a brilliant shot outside the box. And it forced a brilliant save from Tom Wines in the Biggleswade United goal. And it is a corner as we try and get the ball back here. They're chasing the ball, so there's a little bit of a break in play for that. And we do have around 7 minutes to go. Biggleswade United 3, Hoddesdon Town 2. It must have been a thoroughly eventful game of football. And don't you worry, we'll have the full match video highlights of the game from start to finish later tonight. So look out for that on the Biggleswade United YouTube channel. Cross comes in. Free header, but for Harrison Hookard, you'd have to feel he should have done better there. Wide on the post. No one marking him either. A bit of a let-off there from Biggleswade, really. Looks like Raheem Flemings will be coming on very soon for Biggleswade United. Goal kick there. Raheem Jabba looking to try and keep that in play, but couldn't. Throw in taken. Get away by JJ. Looking to try and find Taylor Whiney though. Couldn't quite find him. And Raheem Jabba puts his defender under a hell of a lot of pressure here. Good play by Jabba. And Moglio wins the ball back in midfield. Good play by Don Moglio. Moglio now looking for Taylor Whiney. It's Whiney. Players up there with him. So Raheem Jabba. Players up there as well. He's into the box now, Raheem Jabba. Raheem Jabba takes the touch. Now on to Connor Inskip. Back to Markel Cousins, who definitely does deserve a goal today. It's all the way wide of the post. Screaming for a corner. Taylor, if he busted the gut there, he would have got the. He would have probably got his hat trick, but I can't moan at him too much. He's been fantastic today, and it's out of play for a goal kick. And we'll be making another substitution with Markel Cousins. That's all. That was his last play of the game. Markel Cousins off. Jaheim Fleming's on.
Number 15, Jaheim Fleming.
Another young prospect for Biggleswade United. Markel salutes the Peter Dean stand that have been absolutely rocking from start to finish. They've taken the goal kick short here, which is unusual because everyone was up there waiting for it. Okay, he's done brilliantly there, heads it out of play for a throw-in, which... Throw-in taken here. A lot of players back here for Biggleswade. Good covering there by Jaheim Flemings. And he's carried on his run here, Jaheim Flemings for Biggleswade United. He's got players up there with him. It's Flemings. Flemings to Taylor Whiney. Whiney. Still Taylor Whiney, and he's got his team the corner. Good play by Flemings. He's the one that started that move. Brilliant play for Jaheim Flemings. And Biggleswade have another corner with around 5 minutes left of the game. They look to try and finally put this game to bed. We've actually got 2.5 minutes left. Thank you all for your amazing support. And again, a massive shout out to Peter Dean, 62 years at the club. Next Monday, he's even got a stand named after him, of course, the Peter Dean stand. Mr. Biggleswade United, thank you all for your amazing support, Peter. We all appreciate you. And then they're taking to the corner flag here, Biggleswade United, and it's actually looked to pay off here. And Taylor Whiney couldn't quite keep it in. Oh wait, no, it has ricocheted, sorry, off the Hoddesdon player, and it's a throw into Biggleswade. So I don't think they'll be keeping this at the flag though. 2 minutes plus stoppage time. I think what suited Biggleswade more is it's been a lot less stop-starty, and I mentioned that was something that was kind of really affecting them in the first half. And Bernat there, normally our club physio, of course, not here this afternoon. Come on, lads. Been a lot of character shown in this game, Bernat, that's for sure. If you have only just tuned in. A free kick there taken there for Hoddesdon. Jordan Wright clears away. Still dangerous this for Biggleswade. Cross comes in. Cleared away now by Jaden Irish. Raheem Jabba. Lovely old touchdown. Now Biggleswade could break themselves. Looking for Taylor Wiley. Ball's just too far for him. The keeper's cleared it away. Not very far though, but brilliant by Jaden Irish. Surely that's a free kick. Then notice the referee. White clears it away. And Flemings will try and keep this ball in. I think he will. Jaheim Flemings for Biggleswade United keeps it in play. And he looks to get it through to Taylor Whiney. And calls for him to hold it there, but he's kept it in an attacking position now with Jabba. Jabba to Taylor Whiney. He's on a hat-trick, by the way. Taylor Whiney. Oh, he's lost the ball there. In that position, maybe because we might have been better off going to the corner flag, but we'll be under pressure here again. Jordan Wright. Brilliant by Jordan Wright. Clears away. Comfortable. And I haven't said that very often in this game, comfortable, because it's been anything but. We enter stoppage time. Biggleswade United 3. Hoddesdon Town 2. They're looking to stop the rot here, Biggleswade, after back-to-back defeats. They've won the last 2 games at home, though, so I think that'll be 3 consecutive home wins. Off the back, we've got another 4 home games after this as well. Colney Heath next Saturday, and a week on Tuesday, Baldock Town at home. That one will be live on YouTube. And White clears away. We're into stoppage time. It's Flemings, who's a brilliant cameo since coming on. Jaden Irish trying to keep the ball now for Biggleswade. Captain at the moment. We'll see with Gaz coming off. He's the vice captain. They're both captains of the club, of course, but when Gaz comes off, Irish will get the armband, but they've lost out. Now Biggleswade, they could be in trouble. Killed away by JJ. Can't be long left. It's getting a bit nervy here. Jordan Wright. Oh, he's fluffed that one, Jordan Wright. Biggleswade now could be in trouble, and body on the line there by Jordan Wright again. And shot from distance, headed away by Mackenzie. Trying to evade the corner. He hasn't. And the rogue and corner to the visitors. It's going to go right to the whistle here. Hoddesdon Town have a corner. It's Biggleswade United 3, Hoddesdon Town 2. Injury time of this game. Thank you all for tuning in. If this is our final play, thank you all for tuning in. We'll be wrapping this up very quickly straight after. But the corner comes in for Hoddesdon Town. Headler over the bar, and Biggleswade United can breathe a sigh of relief. And here's Jordan Wright telling the players here, we've got to keep our heads and we've got to try and see this out. And what will be a big, crucial win in what's the build-up of multiple home games, which I'm sure will benefit us to try and get this momentum and try and get back on track after back-to-back 5-1 defeats. Keep the heads and keep going is what Jordan Wright's saying. He's playing out there like he never left. Either way by Case Demons Abins. Still into injury time. Raheem Jabba. We touched by him. We're still playing here at the Keach Hospice Care Stadium. Tom Oglio clears away. Referee has a look on his watch. And that's the full-time whistle. Big win for Biggleswade United. They showed a hell of a lot of character. Brilliant second half performance from Biggleswade United. They didn't look all plain sailing when they went down to... They did not look all plain sailing for Biggleswade United at the beginning of the second half. Going back to 2-1, and the announcement there thoroughly deserves Biggleswade United. Man of the match, player of the match is Jordan Wright. My good old co-commentator for the away games will be on hand to interview, hopefully, the returning Jordan Wright on his player of the match performance on his return to the club. Fantastic performance by him. The leader of this club is back at Biggleswade United and made a huge impact today. Big credit for Biggleswade United. The substitutions paid off of Raheem Jabba coming on to make it 2-2. And Taylor Whiney with his second and his 11th of the season to make it 3-2. Hoddesdon Town, full credit to them. Showed a lot of character themselves. Biggleswade United just showed a bit too much quality for them in the end. And after 2 consecutive 5-1 defeats, they needed this result today. Big win. Back again next Saturday, Colney Heath at home. We will be back on the Twitter space for that. So make sure you look out for that one. A brilliant afternoon for Biggleswade United. 3 points. And thank you all for your support. We'll be back for the next one. And we will have a post-match with Christian and hopefully the player of the match, Jordan Wright, which, of course, I mentioned, Nick Whitcomb will be on hand for those interviews this afternoon. Hope you all have a brilliant rest of your weekend. Take care, stay safe. And, of course, quick shout-out. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock kickoff. The Biggleswade United women's blue side are in action at the Keach Hospice Care Stadium tomorrow. 2 o'clock kickoff against Evergreen Eagles. So make sure you come down to the Keach Hospice Care Stadium tomorrow, 2 o'clock kickoff, to support the ladies' blue side. Thank you all for watching. Take care, stay safe, and we'll be back for the next one. Brilliant result for Biggleswade.
I think Frank is holding